Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and you're still watching Financial Markets, and I'm your host, Anthony. And now we are winding up the market here in Uganda. Just look at the couple of other counters that were able to trade on the market yesterday. Now, looking at now Bank of Baroda, Uganda, it closed the market with 85 Ugandan shillings yesterday. And looking at British American Tobacco at 15,000 shillings. We see it also traded at 15,000, though did not have any volumes traded. However, Bank of Baroda had 1.1 million shares that were traded on the stock market yesterday. By the Bank of Baroda is also one of the very most active stocks when it comes to trading large volumes on the stock market here in Uganda. And we are seeing that there was no movement in price despite that trade that happened. And then Centum Investment, as we have seen already, he dropped he went up by 4.56 at 316.49 Ugandan shillings price closure. Then we go to Cipla at 70 cents. Cipla did not trade any volumes, and we're seeing that Cipla also is currently not having any changes in prices. And then DFCU Bank at 550 Ugandan shillings also did not trade any volumes, neither did it have any changes in prices there. East African Breweries Limited at 4,441 was one of the losers, as we have seen, and there was no volumes traded really on that particular stock. Then Equity Bank Limited at 1,418 also didn't have any volumes traded. Jubilee, we're seeing also MTN Uganda at 189.86. It went down after trading 1,717,200 shares on the stock market, closing with the price of 189.86. National Insurance Company at 6 Ugandan shillings also traded 16,509 shares. And we are seeing also Kenya Airways at 121.95 without any trade closing price. And then we are seeing down to maybe KCB Bank, as we can see KCB at 1,287. There was also no volume traded on that counter. Then moving on to the next slide here, we're seeing National Insurance Company at 6 Ugandan shillings, and then which traded about 16,500 shares. New Vision at 155 also traded some volume of 5,000 shares. And then Stanbic Bank at 14,006 at 20.5 traded a total of 14,600 shares. And Uganda Clays at exactly 19 cents traded 50,642 shares. Wumeme traded 2,315 shares at 202 closing price. Now, at the end of the first day of trading, that was a Monday, there was a total of 2.9 million shares that were traded, corresponding to a market value of 422 million. Well above 422 million were traded compared with the previous trading day. That was the Friday of 15th of July. Today's data shows a 232% improvement in volume, so meaning more people traded, and the current market capitalization of the Uganda Securities Exchange is 21.4 trillion Ugandan shillings. In the aggregate, 7 Uganda Security Exchange listed equities participated in trading, ending with 4 gainers and 8 losers. Uganda Craze led the gainers, who came in at 19 cents at an 8.57% share price appreciation. It was followed by Centum, then Kenya Airways, and then Nation Media Group. While on the losing side, we had Wumeme, who came out last with an end of day trading depreciation of about 6.51%. Remember, Wumeme is the mandated Uganda electricity distributor, and supplier of electricity in Uganda. He doesn't generate, but he supplies and distributes electricity in Uganda and also other countries around East Africa. He was followed by Jubilee Holdings, and then New Vision, and then down to MTN and Stanbic Bank. Looking at the volumes that were traded, MTN Uganda recorded the highest volume of over 1.72 million shares, followed by Bank of Baroda for 1.1 million shares that were traded, while Uganda Cranes traded 50,600 shares. And National Insurance Corporation traded 16,509 shares. Regarding the performance of the Uganda Security Exchange market indices, we had the benchmark index, the Uganda Security Exchange All Share Index, dropping by about 7.17 points to 0.57, but that is by 0.57%, and to close at 1,243.31 points, representing a one-week loss of about 1.43% and a four-week gain of 5%, but an overall year-to-date loss of about 12.49%. For the local companies, the domestic companies here in Uganda, we had the local company index decrease by 0.69% to drop to 277.31 points, making it a one-week gain of 0.73% and a four-week loss of 0.46%. Now that was the trading day for Uganda Securities Exchange. Let us now cross to Kenya, where we also had some activity on the market on the Nairobi Stock Exchange. Now the Nairobi Stock Exchange, basically principal stock exchange for Kenya, but a very large and the largest in East Africa, and one of the largest stock exchanges in Africa. It has 65 listings, and you can trade on this exchange freely with some stockbrokers who provide services across borders, and they are able to give you this performance based on the aggregate of performance of all the indices. Now, the all-share index was seen dropping at 1.56 points. Then that was a 1.13% daily loss in points, meaning on average there was a decrease in the price valuation for the entire stock market there. But at the end of the day, we had about 125 points there, well above 125 points. And regarding the performance of this index, we are seeing that currently it's at 138.52 points, as you can see on the graph there on your screen. So the 1 week gain was 2.31% in this particular index, while the 4 week gain was 13.72%. But the overall year-to-date loss was 16.78%. Other remarkable indices that performed were the NSE 20 share index and the NSE 25 share index, as well as the FTSE NSE Kenya 15 index. And regarding the performance of the equities on this particular stock market, we are seeing that there were 48 out of the 65 listed companies that participated in trading, ending the day with 15 gainers and 24 losers on the market. And TPS Africa, East African Serena, led the gainers at a 10% share price appreciation, closing at 14.85 Kenyan shillings per share. Crown Paints came in the second place at 9.74%. Then we had Home Africa in the third place, Britam Holdings in the fourth place, while on the losing side, East African Cables came out last with an end of day trading depreciation of 9.52% at 0.95 Kenyan shillings per share, followed by Nairobi Business Ventures at 8.59% drop, while Nation Media Group came at 7.37% drop, and Samia Africa at 6.25% drop, while Equity Group Holdings came at with the highest volume that was traded of over 4.76 million and Safaricom came in second place in terms of volume at 3.27 million, and then NCBA Group at 1.12 million, while KCB Bank came at 464,900 shares. Regarding this particular stock market, the total traded volumes were about 10.9 million shares recorded in 1,006 deals, and corresponding to a market value of 385 Kenyan shillings. And we also had, compared with the previous day, there was a 36% decline in volume, a 3% decline in turnover, and a 32% decline in the deals. And the current market capitalization of the Nairobi Stock Exchange is 2.16 trillion Kenyan shillings for that matter. And that is definitely closing that market there. If you want to trade on this particular stock market, you can as well visit the Nairobi Stock Exchange via any stockbroker whom you may find on the market. But remember, all you have to do is to try and be as diverse as possible. If you invest some money here in Uganda, invest some money in Kenya, invest some money in Dar es Salaam, invest some money in Johannesburg, invest some money in crypto, invest some money in farming, in trade, you're safer, way safer than someone who is investing 100% maybe in the stock market, maybe 100% in farming. You don't want to put, like I say, all your eggs in one basket for that particular matter of investment, because that is the easiest way to lose out on your investments, putting them in one place. Now, just a brief summary. If you would want to trade in this particular stock in East Africa, Zabu Otex is giving you a chance to do that. By dialing *292#, you can now access securities across East Africa. And definitely Otex East Africa is partnering with MTN Uganda. And by dialing *292#, you can now see the options for buy, sell, and you create an account. You can buy bonds and learn about the products. You can also buy 3-year bonds, 4-year bonds, 6-year bonds, and then all you have to do is to select your preferred bond, and then you buy the bond by entering the amount of money you want to invest, and then definitely you go to the option of choosing your mobile money, that is using your MTN PIN, and you can find now more money, no hassle. You can now be able to trade on all these stocks across East Africa, powered by definitely Otex East Africa, doing something new. And the Uganda Security Exchange as well is giving you an opportunity to invest across Uganda, for these companies that we've looked at, and the securities in Uganda. These are not the only securities. Securities are also in the treasury bonds or the debt market, where you have people being able to lend to governments, people being able to lend to institutions, and then they wait for a little bit of time and get a return in the process of that waiting. The bonds range from 3 years. We have 5-year bonds, we have 10-year bonds, we have 15-year bonds, and 20-year bonds. And these bonds have interest after 6 months coming into your pockets. And recently, we have seen the interest rates for these bonds go up to very attractive amounts of over 17%, 18%, and 20% at some points. And this means that with my 1 million in this particular bond, if it's a 20% bond, after 6 months, I have my 200,000 coming into my pockets. And at the end of the period of maturity, maybe 3 years, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, you have your 1 million back. And that is the beauty of this particular market. My name is Anthony. Thank you for remaining with us. And definitely, we are the Financial Markets. You can follow us on our Twitter handle. That is the hashtag is Financial Markets. If you have any comments, you can leave them also in the comment section. On our YouTube live stream, that YouTube live stream is on Smart 24 TV channel live. And you can also catch more of our conversations on Facebook at Smart24 TV Official. And that's where you can find all our content, all the information regarding stocks, crypto, and the like. And definitely, you don't want to stay behind in the world of business. You can still watch Smart24. You can do all your business with Smart24. You can watch what's happening in the current trends of business, and you can be able to catch on the latest information in the sector. Thank you very much for remaining with us, and definitely we are going to be taking another very short break. We'll be back with more information regarding this. Don't go anywhere. Stick around.